Welcome back to Coinverse Hub and History Lovers. Today we are diving into one of the most talked about Lincoln Wheat pennies, the 1952 1-cent coin. Many people still find this penny in old jars, inherited collections, or pocket change and ask the same question. Is the 1952 wheat penny worth a lot of money today? Stay with me, because some examples are worth far more than just 1 cent. The 1952 wheat penny is part of the legendary Lincoln Wheat Cent series that ran from 1909 to 1958. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this coin features Abraham Lincoln on the front and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and America's agricultural strength. In 1952, the United States Mint produced wheat pennies at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint mark plays an important role in determining value. Let's start with the 1952 penny with no mint mark. This coin was struck in Philadelphia. Over 186 million coins were produced, making it common in circulated condition. However, common does not mean worthless. A circulated 1952 Philadelphia wheat penny typically sells for around 3 to 10 cents depending on condition. If the coin is uncirculated with strong detail and original red color, values can jump to 75 cents, $2, or even more. Next is the 1952 D wheat penny minted in Denver. This is one of the most popular varieties among collectors. Around 746 million were made, which sounds massive, but collectors love this coin because high-grade examples are harder to find than expected. In circulated condition, the 1952 D penny usually sells for 5 to 15 cents. In uncirculated condition, values range from $1 to over $5. Red mint state examples graded by professional services can sell for $20 or more. Now let's talk about the 1952 S wheat penny struck in San Francisco. This coin had the lowest mintage of the 3, with about 137 million produced. Because of this, it often carries a slightly higher premium. Circulated examples usually sell for 10 to 25 cents. Uncirculated examples can range from $2 up to $10, and fully red, high-grade coins can sell for even more. But here is where things get really exciting. Some 1952 wheat pennies are worth a lot of money because of rare errors and varieties. These are the coins collectors dream of finding. One of the most valuable errors is the off-center strike. If part of the design is missing but the date is still visible, these coins can sell for $50, $100, or more depending on how dramatic the error is. Another valuable error is a double die penny. If you see doubling on Lincoln's date, letters, or motto, your coin could be worth hundreds of dollars. These errors happen when the die strikes the coin more than once at slightly different angles. Look carefully for repunched mint marks on 1952 D and 1952 S pennies. These varieties can add serious value, sometimes selling for $30 to over $200 depending on condition and strength. Clipped planchet errors, where part of the coin is missing due to a minting mistake, are also highly collectible. These can easily sell for $40 to $150. Condition plays a huge role in value. Coins with sharp details, no wear, and original red color are always worth more. Brown coins are the most common. Red-brown coins fall in the middle, and bright red coins bring the highest prices. Check your 1952 wheat penny. Look closely at the date, mint mark, and overall condition. Use a magnifying glass to search for doubling or unusual features. Never clean your coin, as cleaning can destroy its value instantly. So, is the 1952 wheat penny worth a lot of money? Most are modestly priced, but the right coin in the right condition or with the right error can be worth hundreds of dollars. That is why collectors never stop searching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more rare coin value videos, and comment below if you have a 1952 wheat penny in your collection. You never know, your penny could be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. Coin lovers and history fans. Today we are diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet fascinating coins in American history, the 1953 wheat penny. At first glance it looks like an ordinary 1-cent coin, but hidden within this small piece of copper could be surprising value, rare errors, and strong collector demand that continues to grow in today's market. The 1953 Lincoln wheat penny was struck during a time when America was rebuilding after World War II. The economy was changing, technology was advancing, and the U.S. Mint was producing massive numbers of coins to keep up with everyday commerce. This penny features Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the famous wheat ears on the reverse, a design that ran from 1909 until 1958 and remains one of the most beloved designs in U.S. coin history. In 1953, the United States Mint produced wheat pennies at 3 different locations. The Philadelphia Mint struck coins with no mint mark. The Denver Mint struck coins with a small D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint struck coins with an S mint mark. While millions of these pennies were made, not all 1953 wheat pennies are equal when it comes to value. Let's start with the metal composition. The 1953 wheat penny is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. Because of this high copper content, even worn examples have a melt value higher than modern zinc pennies. However, collectors are not interested in melt value alone. Condition, mint mark, and errors play a massive role in how much these coins are worth. In circulated condition, meaning the coin has been used in everyday transactions and shows wear. A 1953 wheat penny is typically worth between 3 cents and 15 cents. Coins with clear details, strong lettering, and minimal damage will always be worth more than heavily worn examples. In uncirculated condition, where the coin shows no wear and still has original mint luster, values increase significantly. A 1953 wheat penny from Philadelphia in uncirculated condition can range from 50 cents to several dollars. Coins graded by professional services such as MS-65 or higher can sell for much more, especially if the coin has strong red color instead of brown. The 1953 D wheat penny from Denver is very popular among collectors. In circulated condition, it is usually worth around 5 to 20 cents, but in uncirculated condition, values can climb from $1 to over $10. High-grade red examples can sell for even higher prices at auction. The 1953 S wheat penny from San Francisco is often harder to find in high grades. Circulated examples are worth roughly 10 to 25 cents, while uncirculated examples can range from $2 to over $15. Fully red, sharply struck examples are the most desirable and command the strongest prices. Now let's talk about where the real money can be found. Error coins. This is where ordinary-looking pennies can suddenly become extremely valuable. Some 1953 wheat pennies were struck with errors that collectors are willing to pay big money for. One of the most valuable errors is a double die penny. This happens when the coin is struck with a misaligned die, causing doubling in the date, the word liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust." A genuine double die 1953 wheat penny can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on how strong the doubling is and the overall condition. Another valuable error is an off-center strike. If part of the coin design is missing because it was not properly aligned during striking, collectors consider this highly desirable. Off-center 1953 wheat pennies can sell anywhere from $50 to several $100s depending on how dramatic the error is. Clipped planchet errors are also highly collectible. These coins appear to have a curved or straight section missing from the edge due to a minting error. A 1953 wheat penny with a clear clipped planchet can be worth $50 or more. There are also repunched mint marks, die cracks, and lamination errors that add value. Even small errors can turn a common penny into a collectible worth serious money. So, how do you know if your 1953 wheat penny is valuable. First, check the date and mint mark carefully. Then look closely at the coin under magnification. Look for doubling, unusual shapes, cracks, or missing details. Pay attention to the color of the coin. Red or red-brown pennies are far more valuable than dark brown ones. Finally, assess the condition. Coins with sharp details, no major scratches, and strong eye appeal are always worth more. In today's collector market, wheat pennies continue to rise in popularity. More people are getting into coin collecting, copper prices remain strong, and vintage U.S. coins are becoming harder to find in top condition. This makes the 1953 wheat penny an excellent example of how a simple 1-cent coin can still hold historical and monetary value. Before you spend or ignore an old penny, take a closer look. That 1953 wheat penny sitting in a drawer or jar could be worth far more than 1 cent. Whether you're a beginner collector or a seasoned numismatist, this classic coin deserves attention. If you enjoy videos about rare coins, hidden values, and money hiding in plain sight, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Drop a comment below if you own a 1953 wheat penny or have found an interesting error coin. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.